Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this afternoon's episode of A Daily Hug. We are here with Margaret, Dude, Frances, Jigsaw, and down the bottom we've got Winnie. We just wanted to chat to everybody about what happens when you have a problem that you can't solve and you end up getting really frustrated and really agitated and you think you can't do anything and it all goes downhill. So we were going to give you an example of how to see the bigger picture. So our example is little Jigsaw here is learning how to lead. Now when foals are little, they don't understand pressure and release. So a lot of people make the mistake of trying to lead a foal with a head collar, and instead of coming towards you and releasing the pressure, they rear up and fall over backwards because they just don't understand it. So we're going to show an example of if you try and lead, we won't let him rear up and go backwards, but can you see Jigsaw here? He just doesn't understand what Hazel's asking for him. So people could quite easily get quite frustrated with that and think, oh, for goodness sake, come on, every other horse does it. But we're trying to see the bigger picture here. And the bigger picture is he's a baby, he doesn't understand, and he just needs a little bit of encouragement and a bit of help to learn to understand what that pressure and release means. So I don't know whether you can see, I've got a little figure of 8 thing going on here where this goes around his bottom. So what Hazel can do then is lead from the front, but put a little bit of pressure behind to help him and to help him move forward. And also we're using Mum here to help. So we're going to walk forward and see if this works. Now it may not work, it may work, it's all experimenting. So you can see he's going, don't really get it, don't really get it. There we go. There we go.
And then as soon as he starts walking,
yeah, and she releases that pressure. So he's looking quite nicely because Mum's doing well. Mum's very calm, very sweet. But that's what we tend to do with our youngsters when they're learning to lead, because they just don't understand. And I think a lot of us, especially training animals, can be really stressful and you can get really frustrated if a method isn't working. So we use lots of different methods. This one we've tended to find has worked quite well with the babies and doesn't stress them so much and things. So we will try that again. We'll go back up the barn. Winnie is saying hello to you all here. She's saying, I want to come and play. Good afternoon, Winnie. There goes Frances. And then Hazel will go with her. You have to be quite handy with this. It's quite a lot to coordinate. Good boy. There you go. Woo, very excited now. And then we walk nicely. And this is just a case of repetition, and we will learn. And it's also quite exciting in here because there's lots of other horses and ponies looking around. So that was our example of having a problem. So if any of you got any problems that you are struggling with or anything, pop them in the comments and we'll see if we can come up with some ideas to try and help. Dude would love to say hello to everybody because he is really missing our participants. Are there any participants watching at the moment that are missing the little Dude? He is such a sweetheart, and I know our care homes are really missing him, and he's really missing going and seeing everyone and putting smiles on people's faces. So we're really hoping it's not too long till he can go back. And he's keeping little Margaret here company because she's had a little scuff with some horses in the field, but she's healing really nicely. But we don't like our horses in by themselves, so he's got a little friend to keep her company because she's such a baby. But we will leave you with this gorgeous little baby and his mum. And like I said, if you guys have anything you want to ask or anything that you ever struggle with, just get in touch and we will try and give you some help. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.